so good to grab the audience in a couple of minutes. Yes, of course, it happens in 15 seconds nowadays as well in a Instagram reel. But it's so difficult to not reveal enough so that people don't end up watching just the trailer as the whole film and say we've seen enough. Well, Lost is anything that they are. The film may be that, but he's totally not lost. The director, Tony Da, thank you so much.
Hi.
The reason I say Tony is that's his pet name. As you can see very boldly there. When he came and introduced himself, I said, oh shucks, am I with the wrong person? We don't quite know. Yami, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Salil.
And Pia, thank you so much for joining me. I'm meeting you for the first time. I met her many, many times. So welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, all the congratulatory messages, views, all that is fantastic.
Thank you so
How does
much.
it feel? But अभी देख लिया, लोग देख रहे हैं, अच्छा बोल रहे हैं. How do you say कि यार ये मैं मान सकती हूँ, इसको मैं नहीं मानूंगी?
Whatever good things are there, मैं मान सकती हूँ. और whatever negative, I don't care. मैं उन्हें बिल्कुल नहीं मानती हूँ.
But लोगों ने बोला क्या? You know, people today, everyone has such a large opinion. पहले सिर्फ ये क्रिकेट के लिए होता था. सचिन तेंदुलकर जैसे भी कवर ड्राइव मारे, हर कोई अपने घर पे बैठ के बेटर कवर ड्राइव मारता है.
Right.
ये ऑलवेज था. आजकल ऐसे हो गए, पिक्चर कैसे भी बने, हमें पता है कि ये चलेगी नहीं चलेगी, बेशक वो उन्होंने पिक्चर कभी देखी नहीं हो. So how's the general reaction been in your family?
See, I tell you something. I think ये पहला ट्रेलर ऐसा होगा मेरी फिल्मों में से कि एक भी सिंगल कमेंट नेगेटिव नहीं है.
वाह.
मुझे उन लोगों ने पॉजिटिव रिस्पांस दिए जो जिंदगी में हर चीज को लेके सबसे पहले नेगेटिव बोलते हैं. Maybe they are my well wishers, but they say like this, you know, improve here, improve there. बहुत बहुत चूजी लोग हैं वो. उनको बहुत कम चीजें पसंद आती हैं और जो उनको चीजें पसंद आती हैं वो एक्चुअल में वाकई बड़े अच्छे रिजल्ट के साथ फिर सबके सामने आती हैं. So they are the people who actually called me and told me the trailer is looking so good. And I remember there was one of my friend, I was not talking to that person, some fight was going on, but he saw the trailer and he messaged me. He messaged me the trailer.
आखिरी कुछ दिन हो सकते हैं, क्या पता बहुत बड़ी स्टार बन जाए.
No, he said the trailer is so good, Pia, I really like it. मैं कहा चलो I forgive you here.
But you are on a roll. जो भी टच करो टचवुड. ये वुड है नहीं बट ठीक है.
ये
बट यू नो एक ऐसा टाइम आता है जब आप अपने आप को रीइन्वेंट कर रहे होते हो. सो पीपल विल हैव अ क्वेश्चन मार्क. मे बी देन इट डज वेरी वेल ऑन अनदर राइवल प्लेटफॉर्म. योर फिल्म डिड वंडरफुली वेल. And after that, then you say that should I continue in the same vein? वैसे similar होता है, right? So any commercial blockbuster actors want to continue in the same vein or not? You've traversed all worlds. You've seen that, you've seen this, big, small, big films, small films. It's very difficult to maintain perspective. How do you still do it? Yeah? How do you know what is good for you?
I think I rely a lot on my guts a little, and it never ditches you. Yeah. You can choose to ignore it. You can choose to overthink and think other things जो आपके आसपास भी काफी लोग आपको suggest करेंगे. नहीं, this is a project that you should do. This is what you should do. This is what gives you the. If you cut out everything, your gut, your instinct knows the answer. And I still remember our interview for a very important film of mine, which almost resurrected my career, Bala. And that was a very important time in my life. And there was so much that I know you were so kind to me, Salil.
But I was honest,
There was so much I wanted to say, but I thought, आपका काम ही आई थिंक आपकी आवाज होना चाहिए और वो भी मैं हमेशा ही चाहूंगी, वो भी मैं आज ही चाहूंगी. Thankfully, ever since, I think with the Thursday, with Dasmi, with Lost and a couple of more to go, I hope this faith, मैंने भी वो comments पढ़े, मैं पढ़ती हूँ, and सब में एक बात common है कि एक हल्का सा एक faith लग रहा है audience को है, कहीं ना कहीं मुझ में एक develop हो रहा है, जिसको वक्त लगता है, जिसको experience लगता है, एक consistency लगती है, कि अगर यामी की फिल्म में एक try करते हैं, कुछ होगा अलग. तो I hope, और although every film is an amalgamation, it's a team effort. इस बार again I think I have the fortune of working with some really fine directors. In 2019, 2 directors almost gave me my professionally resurrected my career, which is Aditya Dhar and Amar Kaushik. And I think 2022 again proved to be something really fruitful. And again with Dada, and Dada also takes me back to Vicky Donor days, Kolkata and Shujit Da and everything. So all the nice things happening now. And बस पर मुझे जो मेरे लिए the most important thing, all this is nice when people say nice things, but when I'm back on set or when I'm back to the room where there's a script in front of me, I have to be as honest as possible with it and not get influenced or too carried away by anything. That perspective उसको intact रखना I think बहुत ज़रूरी है.
Very difficult. How to not get carried away? There should be a book written in Bollywood about that. But also, I have to ask you, as a filmmaker, I think she suffered at times also the way she looked. You know, you gone and about 20 years ago, I remember taking a chat with Aishwarya, and I asked her, I said, you know, unfortunately, do you think the way you look and the way people perceive you to be, where you've come back from, has really hampered the way you move forward? In those days, she said, absolutely. She said, if I dance well, they said, fantastic job, ma'am. She goes, yeah, excuse me, I have the whole performance to give. No, but isse bahut acha ho gaya hai. You know, so the expectation of people was supposedly pretty. Brad Pitt faced that for a long time in his life in Hollywood. And then he purposely chose to do films that weren't like that. You know, Hugh Jackman, the same. In India, it's also been like that. People want to break out of a mold. So for a director, how do you break out of that mold with that little vision of yours? I mean, when you're looking at her and you're thinking, okay, this may not be her alley, but...
I thought of her mind. It's more a mind game than how you look, you know. I role modeled a girl in Calcutta before writing this story. She was very fragile, very pretty, you know, young, and very small. And you don't look like she has any power.
Yeah.
You know, she has any stamina to do this kind of... Then I was hearing the stories. And then I found that strength is here, not here or here. So, वो same चीज़ यामी के पास है, you know, that it's the inner strength. So as a director, that's my job, you know. She is talking about gut, your instinct and your trust. वो जब हो जाता है, and when she started trusting the script, then it's magic. It's all about creating a bond which is based on trust, understanding, and commitment. That let's do this. You believe this, I also believe this. And I don't believe this because I have to do and I'll get money. No. Forget money, forget everything, forget name, forget fame. Let's create a baby together. It's like all of us. 200 people, we created a baby. It's magical. Trust me,
But the times are the most fractured for creating a baby together and then realizing that bhai, most have liked it. Even the some that have not liked it, it's spread ho sakta hai. So in your case, like you said, you've written it also.
Written means I thought of the story.
Yeah,
then me and Shamul Sen Gupta,
yes.
we wrote the story. He created the script. Then Ritesh came. He redid the dialogue.
So can you be too involved to be able to come out of it and say कि यार ये सब लोग पसंद करेंगे कि नहीं? Because sometimes you can be too invested in a project.
I'll ask you a question. A newborn child. Okay. So will you have thoughts whether he or she will be Sachin Tendulkar or Deepika Padukone or you know, the greatest human being on the earth. Yeah. You just love him. You just love her. It's love. It's care. You want her. You wanted her. And you made it with the intention that, wow, it's nirvana. So filmmaking is absolutely, trust me. It's, people say project, people say, it's a film. It's like how you nurture a baby, how you nurture your thoughts. How you are pregnant with the thoughts for a few years, maybe 5 years, 6 years.
Yes.
Then you're delivering it with the help of so many people. And so many people's emotional stake is there. We earn money, we earn our bread, butter, ham, jam, everything through films. But it's something else. I will say it's spiritual. I'll say it's philosophical.
I would have loved to be on this kind of set.
Huh? But we have a lot of fun. We do a lot of party, you know.
No,
we do everything, but while making the film,
yes,
we have to be honest.
No, but
Salil, we have to be honest.
The investment is very important.
Investment is traumatic. It's traumatic not in a wrong sense. You emotionally you'd get drained.
Of course,
you love it so much you can't. You have to keep it, but you have to let it go. You know, that's the fun of loving. You know, you have to let it go. But it's a very emotional investment. All of us, everybody.
पहली बार आपकी इनसे जब मुलाकात हुई थी, did he convince you like this to do the film?
Yeah. He was like, I think he was very, how to say, open in the first meeting itself. No hesitation, any kind of, no.
So you were also that open and immediately said yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Before meeting
she
only,
said
I said
yes, but we had a discussion in Tolly Club, which is a golf club.
Oh, I love it.
I told her,
I'm Bengali, sir, but
you're a Bengali.
I'm from Calcutta. Pardon me, but
you know.
আমি বাংলা বুঝতে পারি but বলতে পারি না।
আচ্ছা। So I told Priya, let's
listening.
Tolly Club में बैठे थे and we had a long discussion and I think बहुत कम हमने काम किया, मेरे रोल की बात की थी. We just spoke in general. And the general conversation helped me so much from the next day because from the next day I was supposed to start my shoot.
Wow.
Yes.
So no real prep at all.
No. With Yami also, we started speaking and obviously she understood me. Any intelligent person will understand the intention.
Yeah.
वो intention पता चल जाएगा तो बस.
But this also suddenly becomes a great film riding on your shoulder. You've got some great performers.
Yeah.
Pankaj sir is there. Rahul.
Absolutely.
Amazing. You've just
After a long time.
unearthed
She
him from
is so
where?
good.
And in a role like this.
Absolutely. And he again has suffered from this, oh, so good looking, so good looking, so good looking, zindagi bhar. You know, and I think after a while he just got irritated with it. Abhi theek hai, mere ko nahi
But
karna.
he is good looking.
I
mean,
agree.
He told me no.
Yeah. Really?
Before shooting one and a half months, Tony, I'm not doing this, you know. Then I said, no, you have to do this. I convinced him. And he came and he said, wow, next time let's do. Same Pankaj sir. Now, the other day, that's my reward, you know, when an artist like Pankaj ji told me when we are starting our next journey.
Wow.
So that's the thing which we want as.
Are you somebody who takes a long time to write a script and to think of an idea also?
Yeah.
So have you told him 5-year plan?
Good one.
Yeah, it's good.
No. Time is now I have become very scared. I want to make a film a year.
Wow.
I want to do that. I have completed one shooting, you know.
Oh, fantastic.
It's through.
Are you scared in this current world? Or, you know, it's all right to say that. See, I'll tell you, I equate a lot of things to cricket also. You know, coming on a pitch now where there is no repetition being asked, taken care of, they just come and say, "Bhai, score karna hai in a test match." And there are 80,000 people watching and everyone thinks that they know better than you. Every time you go there is no Friday, Saturday power.
Yeah.
There is no previous film power. No online 29 million people watched me. You know, it can be very scary as a performer now to choose scripts. Have you now changed the blueprint of you choosing a script also?
Not at all. It's the same. Script. How's the script? Is it consistent? Is there anything pretentious about it? Is it trying too hard to force on something? Is it trying to follow the same clutches that ye chal raha hai to ye ek aur script? Is it because I just did a thriller or played a cop, so that's why I'm being offered this? So then my role and my director. That's it. इससे चौथा और कुछ नहीं है. चौथा अगर है तो ये who's the cinematographer, if I like the script, who's the editor, who's the background score, artist. तो ये सारे questions हैं. बाकी और कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. और audience को तो कोई फर्क पड़ता ही नहीं. ये सब हम अपने लिए कर रहे हैं as a fraternity. ये perception create करना है, ये करना है, वो करना है. Maybe it helps for some actors. Maybe it helps for some people. But I have recognized that won't work for me because my personality is different. I'm a different kind of an artist and I need to follow my path. When I follow my path, if I'm true to myself, only then I can do justice to my roles. And only then I can job question, how do you keep that perspective? Only then I can keep that perspective. Because every time when I look back at my choices, where I was true to myself, it has paid off. Where I wasn't, and some decisions were out of maybe lack of choices or not good choices or whatever reasons.
Have you ever made a choice for money?
No, never for money.
Never? Have you?
Never for money. Because money भी बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं मिलता. ऐसा नहीं है.
Pia, have you ever? अगर दो script आए?
नहीं.
जिसका and
No,
both us.
no, I tell you something. I was very lucky in South. My first film was super hit,
अच्छा.
and then I kept getting like back-to-back films.
So how does it? So in the South, as we see, so many very hero dominated most of the time.
Yeah.
How does it work? Is there like a 10% increment each time you work, or negotiation pass get
it's
better?
like same thing what happened here. If your film is hit,
हाँ.
you're gonna charge more. If a film is flop, come back a little bit.
अच्छा.
It's like that.
Come back तो पता नहीं Bollywood में होता है कि नहीं?
I'm sure होता होगा.
I think forcibly हो जाते हैं, वो बात अलग है. There was a huge discussion.
But yes, yeah.
You know, art has sort of like escaped from our world of reality, unfortunately, and I speak specifically only for Bollywood and North cinema. If it does not make money, it is just called a bad film. Finished. Whether people have seen it or not, unfortunately, that's what happens here. Does that really stress you out and upset you as a filmmaker?
No. क्या करेगा upset होके? The more I get into a negative zone, the more my ability to do what I want to do
Correct.
goes down.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I want to keep my physical fitness and mental fitness agile, and nothing should attack me. So if your desires are less, okay, I need money this much. Okay, I need car this car. I need a home this home.
Yeah.
तो आपको फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. So those are getting care. I mean, I'm getting those things. So I want to do the kind of films which I want to do.
Right.
Otherwise, it will be a wrong thing. I'll not be able to tell her.
If your dreams very big, then you use this as a ladder, then it's a problem.
It's a problem. I am capable of certain things.
Yeah.
Everybody is not capable of everything, you know. Maybe I play golf well. I can't play football well. So I play golf.
No, but as filmmakers and co-writers and creative people, it must be stressing people out, the current, you know, how topsy-turvy it can be.
I don't bring that thing in my set. All my collaborators are very difficult people. Ovik Mukhopadhyay is one of the finest cameramen in Asia. You know, Ritesh, Shamul, nobody can operate with him. I have to handle him. You know, my wife, when she produces, I have to make her believe that no, this is right. Also my producers, I don't expect anybody to say yes, whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
My actors, my editor, my music director.
Yeah.
Shantanu Moitru, they question everything. So I want to believe in my art, and I want to be, till I die, I want to be truthful to my art. I have done enough art films, I made money.
Yeah.
वहाँ पे करता है, आपको चाहिए ये चाहिए कर दो, इसको ऊपर फोकस चाहिए कर दो, इसको ग्लैमर बनाना कर दो. But when I'm telling my story, every film is a life. It's my life.
Can you sit through a commercial blockbuster film these days in a theater?
I don't mind. I love things. I used to watch every Govinda movies.
अच्छा.
Mithunda ka movie, every dance, disco dancer, कितना बार देखा. So that's I watch that. I feel happy. But whether I can execute that, whether I believe in that, I get entertained in that. Whether I want to do that,
that's
I
a
don't
different
know.
thing.
Or whether I am capable to do that. It's very frivolous.
This is a very interesting thing. You know, this is to both of you. Today, can you overreach yourself also? कि versatility के चक्कर में सब कुछ try कर लेते हैं, try कर सकते हैं. This is a time to try things also. So you know, for you also, do you think आपके अपने limitations रखनी पड़ती है कि यार ये मुझसे हो नहीं पाएगा? Can an actor think like that in these current times?
No, I don't think like that. I'm open to all. I don't think like that.
But has it stressed you ever when you say that यार expectation क्या होगी लोगों की, लोग क्या समझ, auditions में भी होता है.
नहीं,
अगर सपोजिंग कोई ऑडिशन भी करने
बट अगर आप ऐसे सोचोगे ना तो फिर आप काम नहीं कर पाओगे. तो मैं हमेशा ये सोचती हूँ कि मेरी खुद से एक्सपेक्टेशंस क्या हैं. अगर जो एक्सपेक्टेशन मेरी खुद से है वो मैंने पूरी कर दी, आई एम सेट. अब आपकी जो एक्सपेक्टेशन मुझसे है, दैट इज योर प्रॉब्लम, नॉट माइन.
Are you able to live in your daira like her?
No, I think,
okay, so let me, without naming a film, did you ever do a film where you felt, I think I've taken on more than I could do?
No. I never felt that. But I've gone through scripts recently where I felt it's not that I can't do, but I don't have the will. It looks like all the things right from the other side. The director felt that, you know, it has everything. It's so strong. It's so powerful. It's so this. But I mean, there's something in you as an actor. He'll tell you that no, this is not something which everything feels right, and yet there's something not right. You just know it in your gut. And I follow that. I don't go by the set rules ki acha isme aisa wo, there is nothing. It's just there. It's just there in your feeling.
Listen, you really have to have very good gut medication. हर चीज तुम्हारा gut में ही है. क्या choose करना है?
मतलब it's a little scary sometimes. Because the day it proves me wrong, थोड़ा सा झटका लगेगा. वो भी बता दूंगी.
I'll tell you something. I remember with Vidya Balan, I was having many discussions. I used to love her, and she's so entertaining today on Instagram also.
Oh yeah. I love her.
But when her 2-3 films did very well, Dirty Picture, ये सब चल रहा है. जब the film with Imran didn't do well, I forget the name.
अधूरी कहानी.
She was shocked. She said, Salil, I was not prepared for a flop. And then for many films that didn't do well, she said it just like boom, मेरे को ऐसे hit कर गया. She said, I just thought that this is a different thing, this is working, I'm taking it forward, and such tremendous roles she had done, Dirty Picture and all that. And she said, I lost a year or 2 of my life because मेरे को समझ नहीं आया कि why it didn't work. क्योंकि I was still performing the same way. And straight from there it hit here. That sometimes, you know, as a backup, do actors need to keep also, you have to be prepared. You can't just be totally ऐसे खुले में.
No, not at all. बिल्कुल, you have to be prepared. कुछ भी हो सकता है. And as I always feel, and यही सच है, हम लोग actors है, कैमरा के सामने आ रहे हैं, बात कर रहे हैं, promote कर रहे हैं, तो we are the face of the film. But the film is not in just our hands. It's the director. It's the makers. It's the writers. My job is to do the best. My role to the best of my ability, and that's it. क्योंकि मैं बात कर रही हूँ, मैं बोल रही हूँ, उतना कुछ हर चीज मैं express कर रही हूँ, तो लगता है तो it comes on the actor. But actually, and now more so, this is the time to push the right people in front, which is who your writers, your directors, and the producers who have to take the right punt on the correct casting.
Correct.
Films can't be made. वही बोल रही हूँ मैं कि अच्छा अब ये ना म्यूजिक वाली फिल्म चल रही है, गाना अगर आपका एक हिट हो गया ना, बात बन जाएगी
But
वो
but at least it's better than saying कि इनका Instagram बहुत अच्छा है, इसको फिल्म में ले लो.
ये भी है
ये हुआ
ना,
मेरे
ये
साथ
Yeah, really?
मैं
कितने
सब
फॉलोअर्स हैं, कितनी रीच है,
मैं सब कुछ
तो उस
सुन
हिसाब
रही
से
हूँ
फिर आपको काम
मैं-
मिलेगा कि है ना
क्या बात
आगे।
कर रहे हो
Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Gut इनका बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत खाना खिलाया है, बहुत अच्छा चला है. And you know, I think there's just so much passion that's gone into this project. I don't see this going too wrong. Not just with the kind of people that is there, just with the look of it. It really looks great. Great choices, both of you. Well done to do
Thank you
this.
so much.
I'll catch you again soon. Take care and bye-bye.